I want to go to one of the things we were talking about just a few minutes before we started this panel, which was Malaysia.
Yeah.
And Marco Polo, and your experience there as a producer, but also, more importantly, the experience Malaysia had as a result of your project going there.
I mean, I think that, you know, one of the things about a tax incentive is important is, right, as it's something that we all need in the sense of making a movie or a TV show. It's got to be a two-way street, right, for these things to survive for long term. So we're very much concerned as a company as to, okay, so we're getting a 20, 30, 35% rebate, whatever it is that we're getting, but what are we giving back in return? Because obviously there needs to be kind of a duality to what we're doing. So Malaysia was a very interesting experience. We took Marco Polo, which was a TV show that we were making with Netflix, and we needed a really great tax incentive to mount a show like that, which is a very large show. And then we needed, obviously, terrain and extras and things like that. So we had China, we had Malaysia, with New Zealand, we looked at many places. And Malaysia had just built and just launched a tax incentive at the time. Pinewood had built a studio there. When I tell you it was completely empty as this building is when we got there, no grids, no lights, nothing. You know, the only thing out it's about 45 minutes outside of Kuala Lumpur. It's us and Legoland. That's literally it. I mean, and one hotel. I'm not even joking. It's like, it was just literally. I think the philosophy when someone did it was the quote from Field of Dreams: "If you build it, they will come," because that was literally what they built. But what was really important, I think, about it was we worked with them, with the government, with everybody. They gave us an incredible tax incentive to come down there and to do this. And the stats at the end of season 1, so season 1 accomplished, airs on Netflix, great success. Now we're in season 2 down there. And we got a great tax incentive. It worked really well. Literally, that tax incentive is the ability to make the show the way we can make it, the way we want it. Very little green screen, you know, this massive undertaking to do. But what we found was the stats in return were unbelievable as we kind of grew the show. When we got there was no local crew, nothing. Everything was brought in. We brought in 52 different nationalities. We had 800 people working. We spent about a total of our spend in season 1, $52 million of U.S. cash was spent just literally in Malaysia. And when you think the rebate was $20 million or whatever it was for the size of the show. By the end of season 1, we had skilled 150 crew. And we had literally put the studio into, it looked like 1932 Hollywood. It was unbelievable. Costume department, wardrobe departments, everything. So here was this ability to kind of bring something online. We are now back in season 2. We will have 400 local crew working on that show, which I think is amazing for them. So when somebody comes in behind us, they will literally have what maybe, you know, Louisiana or anywhere else who is in the room, they will literally have this incredible infrastructure. So it's been a great two-way street for us and them. We've been able to launch the show and build it. We've turned their stages and studios into something, and we've actually gone around in various places. Obviously here for all the local groups that are in the room, which we've probably everyone that stood up, I think, in some way, shape, or form we've done a show with. But when you get into some of these international territories, they haven't. And so Dubai we were looking at, or just various places where there's studios and tax incentives. So when you're kind of the first one there, it needs to have a great story about it. And the Netflix us partnership with Malaysia was a spectacular one, and it really worked really well for both sides of the equation.